Hi guys, my name is Carlton, your financial educator, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Money with Carlton. So, I know that we have been on a journey of wealth creation. How do I handle my salary? How do I budget? How do I save? But a part of wealth creation is how do I handle my debts? Yes, your loans are a part of wealth creation. How you handle, how you deal, how you pay, if you're paying. These are things that you have to deal with when it comes to wealth creation. So I know for many persons, though many persons in the world actually, we're going back to the new normal. Life is getting back to somewhat semblance of normalcy. But with that, some persons may retract into how they were handling their finances previously. So persons may go back to not saving, not budgeting. Persons may go back to not paying on their loans. And I'm hoping there's no one watching right now that has outstanding loan payments that they choose not to pay. So on this episode, we'll be looking at what is called a debt consolidation and how persons can handle their finances using this product. So what is a debt consolidation? A debt consolidation is the acquisition of a new loan which will somehow or should clear off all your other loans in giving you one new simple loan balance with a new loan repayment. So what this does for you is to put everything together that you had maybe at the credit union, at the bank, at the microfinance company, including maybe your credit card. Put all of these together and you now have one loan balance with a simple and easier monthly payment. And that's what a debt consolidation would normally do. So when should you consider doing a debt consolidation? Number one, if it is that you have multiple high interest rate loans, you may want to consider putting everything together and get a cheaper monthly repayment. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you do not know how much you owe. You have a loan at the credit union, you have something at the bank, at the MFI, you have a hire purchase loan, you have a loan that you owe to a friend, you have a credit card, and you simply do not know how much you owe right now. If you're in that position, you may want to consider what is called a debt consolidation loan. Number three, if you are juggling your monthly payments. So for this month, because of how your salary is, you said that you're going to pay creditor number one, but you can't pay creditor number two or the credit card. Then next month you say, okay, it's time to pay my credit card, but I can't pay loan number two. So if it is that you are juggling your monthly loan payments, it's time to maybe consider a debt consolidation. Number four, if the repayments are just too high, if you have a loan and the payments are choking you literally, it's time to consider getting a cheaper alternative. And number five, if your credit cards are out of hand, you're not able to liquidate the balance in a month or two or even within 3 months, then it's maybe time to consider a debt consolidation loan. So, what are the benefits of a debt consolidation loan? Number one is that you now have fewer creditors that you are focused on. You're only paying maybe the main creditor, so you only have one place to send your loan payments to monthly. Number two, with fewer creditors, you are less likely to be late, so you're now eliminating your late payment fees that sometimes are there. That's the main thing also. Number three, when it comes down to the benefit of a debt consolidation, you have less stress in your life because you're now only focusing on just meeting your one monthly obligation. And lastly, with a reduced monthly payment, you now have more disposable income that maybe you can now start saving, or you can feel more relief in moving on your journey to financial freedom. So what are the things that you generally need when you're doing a debt consolidation loan? So if you visit your creditors, if you visit the banks, the credit union, MFI, they will ask you for some general things that you may need to apply for a loan from them in hopes of consolidating your debts. Number one, you need to have proof of the debts that you owe. So statements from all creditors that you want to close off. You need a loan balance check. Number two, you need proof of income and proof of employment. You must be working to get a loan. Number three, proof of identification. And number four, a credit report. You need to have good enough credit to ascertain a new loan. And number five, depending on the balance of your loans that you want to consolidate, some entities may ask you for proof of assets to secure the loan that you want to do. These are basic things. When you go to other companies, they may have specific things. Generally, these are things that you will need to apply for debt consolidation. I know this is a very tough spot for many persons. So if it is that you're having challenges with your loans and need some advice, hit me up. We can have a discussion about that and let's get you on a path to financial freedom. Have a good one, guys.